I just want to start this video off by saying this video and I believe the next couple until I say otherwise are all going to be pre-recorded just because I am a retail worker, so these next couple weeks are going to be absolutely crazy and I don't know when I'm going to have free time to film because a lot of my free time is probably going to be catching up on sleep, trying to catch up with, you know, friends and family. So I apologize ahead of time if I'm not 100% up to date on like what's going on in the world at the beginning of every video like I have been. I just wanted to put that out now, but still be checking out the links to my Twitter, Tumblr, and the Black Lives Matter like fund link, information link in the description because I want us to still be informed. I'm going to try to retweet and reblog as much information as I can, like if I don't have time to say it at the beginning of every video. Don't forget that Kamala Harris is still a cop and Joe Biden made a lot of promises that we're going to try to hold him to. Just because he won the election doesn't mean that everything's fixed and we've won. So please keep an eye on those links. I apologize ahead of time. Let's get into the video. Do you guys like this sweatshirt? It's not really a sweatshirt. It's like not heavy enough to be a sweatshirt, but it's too heavy to be a shirt. It's like another new NASA shirt, and I love it so much. It says we reach for new heights and reveal the unknown for the better of humankind. I apologize for my reading. I did read it upside down. Okay. Hello, Friendzies. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I don't remember if it was Millennial Woman Yells About The Sims 2 for 25 minutes or it was my Claire Siobhan is my favorite storyteller video. One of those two videos, I talked about how in The Sims 3, after it really grew on me, I had a family that was 7 generations. I have screenshots on my laptop, and I have my laptop here on the side because I also have a memory card that all the pictures are on. I have a bunch of screenshots from the 7 generations that family was, and I really wanted to share them in some way, shape, or form. And the reason my laptop's over here is because I'm dumb and didn't think of like this ahead of time. So now we're gonna have to look at things off of my laptop. So I'm probably gonna be positioned weird, but the pictures will be up over here like they always are. I just really wanted to talk about them because I love them, and I like a lot of times in my free time I go back and watch all the Claire Siobhan videos, and I love when in other videos that she's playing like nowadays, she'll say something and be like, well, yeah, because you're part of the... Wait a minute. Which family line are you part of? And then she tries to look at the family tree, and between how big the family tree is in her game and like all her mods and everything, her family tree glitches out and you can't see half the family. So like, there's also a website where you can go on. Somebody like made a website or like made a thing on a website where you can look at the family tree like fully. And I love doing that, and I love family trees like that, and I love Sims and I love storytelling. I've said that million times before. So I wanted to talk about my family tree in The Sims 3. I'm pretty sure I said in one of the 2 videos that I talked about Sims that I was going to make this video too, so we're finally getting that. Are you excited? If you're excited, please leave a like. Look at me throwing that in. Anybody else notice that a lot of YouTubers lately are talking about liking and subscribing again? I don't know why, but that's making me nervous, so please leave a like if you enjoyed this video and you're excited. Ha ha ha. Alright, so quick little background before we get into this. This Sims 3 family that I have, this specific family, I made my mom as like a young adult and she was a fairy. And I made me as a witch, as a toddler, because I like kind of having the foundation and like starting a family from the ground up, but also guaranteeing that it's going to be me and kind of looks like me. I mean, everybody in The Sims 3 kind of looked like potatoes anyway, but it kind of ended up looking like me. And I don't have screenshots until much later in my life. So what happened in that game is my mom and I lived in... Is it Sunset Valley in The Sims 3? It's Sunset Valley in The Sims 3. We lived in Sunset Valley. I grew up, I became friends with Mortimer Goth and Bella, Bachelor, in Sunset Valley. We were all children, we were all friends. The 3 of us were like besties. And for a while, because I had, is it the NROS Woohooer mod? I had that mod in my game, and for a while I was like, ooh, we'll be like a little polyamorous family, like power couple. Bella and Mortimer are a power couple, so imagine me in there as well. That just didn't work out, but Bella and I ended up getting married, and we had a son named Atreus, and he was also a witch. And I'm gonna put this picture up here because I have a tweet of when he aged up into a child. I don't have screenshots of him as a child, but this is when he aged up into a child. He looked His name's not Atreus. I just said his name was Atreus. No, he looked like Atreus from God of War. His name was Salem. I named him Salem. He was, because Bella and I got married on Spooky Day, and I have pictures of that. Bella and I got married on Spooky Day, and he was conceived. When was he conceived? No, Bella and I got married on like the first or second day of fall, and he was conceived on Spooky Day, so we named him Salem, because Bella was also a witch in my game, and he was born as a witch. Salem. His name is not Atreus, his name is Salem. He looks like Atreus, though. Okay, so now let's get into the screenshots I have, because this is 7 generations that I got through. So I want to start from the beginning of where my screenshots start, and then show you the rest of the family. And I have a lot of screenshots. We're not going to see every single one of them, but we are going to see a good chunk of them. Okay. Am I still in frame? I hope I'm still in frame. And again, I'm looking this way because my laptop is up here on my desk. Hi, hello, Shark. Lapan Supernatural. And I gave my Sims my last name because, I mean, I don't know. It feels right. And also, Claire Siobhan did hers. So she did her and her fiance. So it was the Calorie Aiken family. So my Sims are always going to be my family name. Okay, so the first picture I have is of me proposing to Bella in the park. Look at how cute she is. I always put her with like a lot of red accents. So my colors were like pink, white, and black, and hers were like red and black. Look at how cute she is. I'm proposing to her in summer. It's probably one of the last days of summer at the summer festival. So I have that picture, and I have, you know what, I'll just put all 3 of our engagement pictures right over here. Don't forget that they're always going to be on this side. Cute, us getting engaged, we love it. And then, as you can see in this next picture, we got married in front of a haunted house. It was the first day, the first or second day of the fall festival in Sunset Valley. So we got married in front of a haunted house, and you'll see this picture here. I'm pointing on this side, but you'll see it over here. So the lady in all green is my mom, and you can see the fairy wings. The guy on the right-hand side of her is Mortimer. I wasn't in charge of his outfits, so don't come for me. That's Mortimer Goth, and like I said, he's our best friend. He's both of our best friends. The guy on the other side of my mom is Christopher Steele. Did anybody use that townie? I felt bad for having my mom be single for so long. So her and him kind of had a thing. And I think the guy in white is Bella's dad. Was it, his name is like Simus or Simone, something like that, Bachelor? I think that's Bella's dad. I don't know. I liked this picture. It was cute. So then this is Bella and I conceiving Salem, aka Atreus, our witch son, on Spooky Day. Oh, also, this was supposed to be like a supernatural legacy. I wanted to go through every generation with like part of the supernatural. So it was fairy, it was witch, and then Atreus. I keep calling him Atreus. His name was Salem. I swear to God his name was Salem, but I refer to him as my Atreus son, so it kind of makes sense. And then Salem was the start of the next one. I don't know, there he is as a toddler. I'm not going to show you every single picture, but this is him as a toddler with my mom and Bella in the background. He was cute, and I always dressed him up when he was really little. I dressed him up in like Halloween outfits because Salem, Spooky Day, you know. So then it skips. The only picture I have of Salem as a child is the one that I put on Twitter. So then it skips forward. Salem went to college and everything, you know, did his thing, and he met this lovely alien lady. I actually knew her before Salem did. Yeah, because I had been abducted for some reason. And her name was Volfura, and I actually had to cheat because she was an elder, and I really wanted him to either get abducted or have like an alien wife. Because unfortunately Salem was straight. I love him to death, but he was straight. And I only wanted Bella and I to have one child, and we ended up having a boy. I did want a family of like all girls all the way down, but you know, whatever. But I loved Salem with my whole heart. He was my son, my baby, my sweet angel, so you know, whatever. But anyway, this alien lady that you're looking at, her name is Volfura, and Salem was green. I don't know why, but Salem was my green boy, and Volfura was purple. And I love her. So, cute little alien family, love it. So, fairy, witch, alien was the third. Lots of wedding pictures. I'm just trying to skip through. Oh, they're so cute. I don't know which wedding picture I'm going to put up, but I'll probably put up 1 or 2 over here. Yeah, and then there's this picture. I just thought it was funny because I figured out how to angle the camera correctly. So this is them having their child. And then, do you guys like the poster in the background? I don't know if you can see it in these pictures here, but I liked that poster in the background because, oh, so what happened is the game was really weird, and it was probably because of the NROS mods I put in. So what happened is, we were in one house, Bella moved in with us. And then I didn't know what we were going to do. I was probably just going to download a house. And then for some reason, Mortimer left the Goth Manor. His parents died and he left the Goth Manor, and him and the guy that my mom was dating, Christopher Steele, moved into a completely different house in Sunset Valley together. They weren't together, but they moved out together, and then Christopher died, so that was a thing. So we moved into the Goth Manor, and I like completely redid it. I did all 3 floors. It took like 3 days and about 12 hours in between those 3 days. So anyway, we live in the Goth Manor in this, and that's why I put up that poster, because I thought it was funny. I moved all the other graves. I think I kept Lolita Goth because I like how she's kind of mysterious in like the Goth lore. I kept her in the graveyard, but I moved everybody else to the other graveyard, which is right down the street in The Sims 3, so it's kind of like the family graveyard. And then I had everybody from like my family be buried in their graveyard. You'll see. But yeah, anyway, this is Salem with Cosmos, which was his first child. Cosmos was my beautiful baby boy. Such a little sweetheart, and I always gave him long hair. I don't know why, but I just did. Okay, so this, I died first. Out of me, Bella, and my mom, I died first. And my mom didn't die earlier because she was a fairy, and then I think she was getting to the end of it, and I made her make ambrosia because I just couldn't handle my mom dying, so I ended up dying first. So you can see the Grim Reaper's here. He's here. He's coming. I think he already took me by the time of this, but you'll see the kid in blue is Cosmos. The kid behind him that's giving the Grim Reaper looks like I'm gonna fucking get you is Nova, who's his younger sister. They're not that much younger. I think, because I don't remember the way aging worked in The Sims 3, because I know I play with mods in The Sims 4, so I'm not super sure. I don't have a good memory. Nova wasn't that much younger than Cosmos, so apparently she's out to fucking murder the Grim Reaper for killing her grandmother. I don't know. But I love this picture. I thought it was funny. So this is a family picture, minus me, of Cosmos aging up into a teenager. He always aged up with a bald head, but I always gave him long hair. It just felt like his vibe, and I think his color was like teal. Yeah, his color was like teal. And this is Cosmos and his boyfriend. Cosmos was not the heir. I decided that Nova was going to be the heir. But this is Cosmos and his boyfriend, Carlton. I did not do that on purpose. Do you remember in The Sims 3 where your Sims would go to prom, and if they didn't already have a significant other, the game would like assign them a significant other, and then you could decide if you wanted to like keep that or not? Carlton was who was assigned to Cosmos, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of cute. That's fun. And now bear with me. Bear with me. I wanted to do a teen pregnancy storyline, but I thought it would be spicy because they're aliens, and the whole thing about the Sims franchise and aliens is that, you know, they pollinate, they produce children, and you can only get alien pregnancies in The Sims 2 unless you cheat with male Sims. So I was like, how funny would it be if we did a teen pregnancy line, but with Cosmos, right? Oh, and look, that's them going to prom. That's Cosmos and Nova going to prom. How cute. Anyway, Carlton was not the one that got pregnant. Cosmos was, and I thought it was cute. So you can see in this picture, Cosmos is about to age up. Nova's there cheering him on, because I had a whole thing where they're like, I had a whole storyline in my head that Cosmos and Nova were like best friends, like absolute cutie best friends. Very close, shared a room, just because in the Goth Manor I didn't think it through. I didn't add rooms, I didn't build on, so they had to share a room. And the baby in the back, you can see a baby in a high chair. That is his son, Callum. And I did purposely name him a C name because I thought it was going to be really cute if it was a little family of C names. So that is his son, Callum. And no, Carlton does not live with us at that point, just because I wanted it to be like they were both doing their own thing, and they're still teenagers until obviously Cosmos ages up. They're still teenagers, so they weren't going to be living together. Also, Cosmos did not go to college. I wanted him to be an athlete, and I don't remember why, but he was going to be an athlete, so he didn't end up going to college. He just chose he didn't want to because he immediately joined the sports career, so you know what I mean? He was busy working on that. Who is that? Oh my god! For a second I was like, what old man is this? That was aging up into an elder. My baby boy. It's, the thing is, I get very emotionally attached to my Sims, and the thing with Salem is he was my son, like legitimately my son. So it was hard for me to see him get old. I didn't like it. Oh, okay, and this is a spicy one. This is Nova and Ernesto, because Nova went to college, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what Nova went to college for, because Salem ended up going and being, I think he ended up being an astronaut in the end, but I don't think it was through the military career. I think it was through the scientist career. I don't remember. He ended up being an astronaut. Because he had like all of his skills maxed out. Salem was like my beautiful, genius, perfect boy. So, you know what I mean? But Nova went to school. Can't tell you what she went to college for. Really can't. I don't remember. And she met Ernesto. And Ernesto was a vampire, which was part of the supernatural thing. So fairy, witch, alien, vampire. And I have lots of cute pictures of Nova at school. Oh, I'll put in this one because this one's cute. I tweeted this picture. She must have gone for science, but I don't remember if it was like, she didn't go for a doctor, so maybe she just went to be like a scientist, which sounded, yes, Nova went to school to be a scientist. Big brain, I remember. Okay, so this is when Nova was back home, and this is Cosmos, and look at his muscles. I hope these pictures you can see it. He has great muscles, and baby Callum is aging up, and I like that because Volfura brought the really like cute, they didn't so much look like alien ears, they looked more like elf ears to me. And so Nova and Cosmos both got the elf ears, and Callum also got them, which I adore. And I like that Callum, as you saw in the earlier pictures, Carlton was black, Cosmos is green, Callum is like the whitest, not the whitest, because Salem was the whitest, but he is like, I wonder if he got his skin from Bella, to be honest with you. His skin tone from Bella, because he has much more of Bella's skin tone than he does anybody else's. Oh, really quick. There's not enough pictures of Volfura, so just look at this cute picture of Volfura cheering on her grandson, aging up. I love him. And you notice how the kitchen's kind of green and then the dining room is red, because I tried to kind of do a color for each of the Sims. Oh, this is just funny. I just like that they were naked in Cosmos's room, hugging it out, because they woohooed. And then just walked around naked for the rest of the day. I couldn't tell you why. And do you like how there's, like plaques in the prom king crown in the background? I loved Cosmos. He was cute. Carlton, I think, ended up being a writer. That's what it was. He was like a freelance writer. Was he a bookstore clerk as well? Possibly. Oh, so I don't remember what maybe Love Day? I think they might have gotten married on Love Day. But this is Ernesto proposing to Nova, and Nova's favorite, I remember why I signed them colors, because The Sims 3 had favorite colors. Oh my god, so Nova's favorite color was yellow, so I gave her yellow and black as like a color scheme. And this was before, I think I did have Ernesto moved in, but I think I just hadn't bothered with his outfits yet, because I remember his favorite color was pink, so I always put him in like things with pink accents. There we go. So yeah, they got engaged. How cute. Okay, so these are, I don't know which pictures I'm going to put up, but I have a couple pictures here of Ernesto and Nova getting married, I believe on Love Day, and it was nighttime because Ernesto was a vampire, so I thought it was like cute. They got married at Love Day in the public park. Yeah, it must have been Love Day because there's a lady passed out frozen to death, and then Nova's admiring her beautiful little ring. Is it this side? It's this side. She is admiring her ring with her beautiful pink nails and her black dress. Love that for her. It's a short black dress with a deep V-cut and black flowers in her hair. And that was just Nova's vibe, and I loved it. Oh, and here we go. So the biggest room in the Goth Manor, every time like the next gen was like with a partner, I would completely change the room, completely change, not the layout, but like the furniture and everything. So this is Nova and Ernesto conceiving the next generation. I don't remember when exactly. I don't think it was any specific day in The Sims 3. I kept the poster of the graveyard up, and the tapestry that's behind the bed I also kept up because that was a tapestry that I had bought for Bella and I. So I thought it was like a nice like lore family passed down thingy. So then every time a generation was going to have like more babies, because it had bigger rooms too, to like, it had more room to put the crib, I always moved them into the bigger room. So this is Nova and Ernesto conceiving in the big room. Different bed than her parents, don't worry. I have a lot of pictures. Every time somebody aged up, I always took pictures of people celebrating, so that's a thing. Oh, fuck. Ernesto and Nova being really sweet. I'm gonna put that picture up too because it's just cute. He loved her so much. Nova loved him very much. Their career, like their relationship never faltered. But I think Nova was very focused on her career and Ernesto was just like her little stay-at-home husband. What was he? I don't think I did much with Ernesto. I don't think he had like a career. He definitely had a part-time job. Maybe it was a bookstore clerk, but maybe it was also like, I don't know, because he wasn't a stay-at-home dad, but I know that I like didn't do much with him. It's just, and The Sims 3 was hard because you couldn't move, as far as I know. I don't know because I'm not like, I wasn't super savvy about it. You couldn't like move people out and let like story progression take over. You kind of had to keep everybody in the same house, especially if you wanted to like do things with them. So I had a lot of Sims at one time. So like the main family I focused more on than I did like their spouses, but that's okay. Oh, next to the cow plant and the big like conservatory like greenhouse room, she's pregnant and he's feeling her tummy. Nova never showed, and I think it's the custom content I had. Like you could tell that she was wider, but she did not have like the big baby bump. So I think it's just, I don't know, I think it's cute that he's like rubbing her belly in her little skirt. Please enjoy this picture of Bonehilda. I'm on the Plumbella train of justice for Bonehilda. I am going to download that mod and test it out, the one that she recently put up in her video. I'll card that. I loved Bonehilda. We always had her. She had her own room in the attic, and I never decked it out enough. I really should have. I never decked it out enough, but I loved her very, very much. And she was just everything to me. She was there for all of, like, from Salem onward, she was there for every single child, and I loved and appreciated her. This is baby Callum aging up. Love that for him. Look at the fucking pastel high chair in the background. I love that. But this is Callum aging up, and look at his little ears. You can still see his little alien elf ears. All right, hi there, folks. I'm going to apologize because when I was filming that video, the camera had shut off at some point, but I wasn't sure when it shut off. And I'm here editing. This is editing, Heather. Hello. I'm here editing, and where the video cut off versus when I realized it did and started filming again, there's a huge chunk of information missing. And this video is already pretty long as it is. I'm sure you guys are getting a little annoyed with how long this video is going on. So we're going to cut it here, and I'm going to try to refilm the last half of that video, give you that other information if you're interested. And that may be a bonus video on a Saturday or, you know, a Wednesday coming up. I haven't really decided when I'll post that yet. Please keep that in mind. Please keep an eye out for it if you are interested in seeing that. And sorry that happened. Whoopsie. Did anybody else notice that I had my Halloween blanket for 2 weeks through November? If you did notice, thank you for not calling me out. If you didn't notice, neither did I. No worries. Ha ha ha.